Good day and God bless everyone. Today we're going to discuss about the handicrafts. So I am one of your reporter. I am Marcel Alivio, and with me is Mr. John Lloyd Rizaba, Christine Maestrado, and Miss Rosnida A. Dago. So I am the first reporter. First, let us define what is handicraft. Handicraft is a type of craft where people make things using only their hands or basic tools. It is also recognized as an important means of aesthetic, intellectual, and moral education. So, kaning handicraft di ay is using only their hands. Maghimo ka og object or product made only by hands without machine, and it is made by basic tools. Basic lang siya nga mga tools. Okay. Also, it is recognized as an important means for aesthetic, intellectual, and moral education. So, let us talk about the handicraft as part of the curriculum. Handicraft as part of the curriculum would help students develop self-realization through self-confidence, creative self-expression, and communication of one's ideas to others. So, kaniding handicrafts as part of our curriculum today, magtabang din siya sa students to develop self-realization, pinaagi sa self-confidence, creative self-expression, and communication to of one's ideas to another. So students would also learn to respect and value the artistic expression of others within the context of values prevailing in the community. So pinaagi aning handicraft as part of our curriculum, each student, each learner will show respect and value the artistic expression of others. Okay. Especially in our community. So, Philippine economy, its value both as a product and a skill has been recognized time again. This has been integrated in the Philippine educational system because of its relationship to arts. Okay, according to the UNESCO and the International Bureau of Education, the skill and understanding required by studying art encourage the appreciation of nature, life, production, and art. So, if you're going to study about art, you should have a skills and understanding toward appreciating the nature, life, production, and art. So now, let us talk about the cultural importance of the handicrafts. The culture and tradition of our country have also been preserved through the love of handicraft. Okay, history gives concrete evidence of our rich traditional art, skills, and talents as well as the Filipino way of life. So, kaning handicraft, it represents our culture and tradition by expressing our love of handicraft. And then also, sa atong history, kaning handicrafts is naghatag ni siya og concrete evidence of our rich traditional art. So, pinaagi ani, okay, na-emphasize ato ang traditional art, skills, and talents, especially of from the handicrafts, ma-determine ang way of life sa all of the Filipino people. So, here are some example that the handicraft give an importance to our culture. So, the Tacloban name was said to have been derived from bamboo basket known as Taclob. So, kaning place nga Tacloban, giderive day siya from the bamboo basket known as Taclob or cover. Taclob siya or cover. This Taclob was created for fishermen to catch fish crabs or shrimps in shallow areas by hovering a fish and covering it quickly to make catch. So kita mo ana kani diri sa right side kaning masyang basket pero lahi siya og tumoy. Dili siya ingon nga kanang basket nga kwan taklob na siya mo jud na iyang position. Okay, ang iyang kanang murag babaan mo ning nasa ubos. Okay, so taklob murag jud taklob kani siya ginagamit nga pagkuha og mga isda sa dagat, crabs or shrimp. Okay, dili kalusot ang isda, ang crabs and shrimp. Okay, so here are the image that is shown that the takloban is derived from the bamboo basket which is taklob. So kani siya nga dako bitaw diri sa gamay kini nasa center bitaw siya something park ni siya park nga daplin sa dagat kani siya murag nihimo og landmark ani na place kaning dako kayo nga image sa taklob. And the other side mo ni jud siya as what I have shown you from the previous slide mo ni siya ang original image or the physical image of the taklob. And the second one, in Davao, a similar basket was also used by the Bagubo tribe. Okay, this is the reason why in the social sciences and in home economics subject, these handicrafted materials are included as culture materials to study how the community manage their resources. Okay, kani nga basket diri sa gilid mura siya, diri sa ubos niya no kay square siya but ang iyang babaan is circle. Gigamit ni siya as a material to manage the resources of the indigenous people from the Bagubo tribe. At present, craftsmen and majority of the Filipinos have developed the love for handicraft products by showcasing them not only in museum but by also using them in their everyday life. So, ang Filipino gidevelop nila ang handicraft, appreciating handicraft products not only para i-display sa museum or any kanang establishment na makita sila but to use it in daily life, everyday living, ilang everyday life like diri sa Bagubo tribe, diri sa Davao, ginigamit ni siya when they are harvesting their plants, mo ni siya ang sulan in other resources, other things, other stuff, diri nila ibutang. Actually, marami siya ibag. Sa likod ni siya, ibag na siya na anay murag pisi nga isang bilay sa bukton. And let's proceed to the economic importance. Handicraft is a great contributor to the economic development of the Philippines through job creation and employment. Why? Because even you are not educated individual, if you have a skill, if you have enough skill and talent or willingness in this areas of making handicraft, you can be employed. Okay, you can be employed using your skills and your hands. Okay, a huge number of artisan and employees are hired by handicraft industry. So more on katong mga employees kay gihired sila by the handicraft industry. Why? Because they have the skills and talent of making handicraft. So mas daghan jud ang mga employee ani nga industry. So even with low capital investment, maski gamay kag capital investment, handicraft products are now part of the international market which bring additional income to the country. So have you observed nga kanang ang mga product di sa Pilipinas, especially handicraft, is ginatangkilik na sa laing country, international, because of the quality, the great quality, the uniqueness, the kanang appearance sa mao nga products. For example, let's have a bag that is made of abaca. So, out of abaca fiber, out of that product, no, na tangkilik sa laing lugar, na appreciate sa laing lugar. So, that is how na export ang product diri sa Pilipinas, na export dito sa laing nasod. And that what's make the additional income to our country. Also, it will help to the mga indigenous people, mga employee nga nagbuhat ana nga product. Syempre, kung daghang ganahan mangangkat sa gawas o daghang mag-export sa product, and then mas daghan pa nga handicrafts ilang mabuhat, and then more income for them. Okay, the Department of Trade and the Philippine Chamber of Handicraft Industry, this is an agency, has been organized by the entrepreneurs themselves to help in the promotion of the handicraft industry of the country. So, ga-help sila to promote the mga handicrafts sa handicrafts industry. So, sila sad usa sa nagtabang kanang mainganyo, ma-export ang mga handicrafts diri sa atoa sa Pilipinas. So, okay. And the next reporter will be Mr. John Lloyd Rizaba, and he will going to discuss about the brief history of the handicraft in the Philippines.
Hello everyone, I'm John Lloyd Rizaba, the next reporter of Maricel Alivio. So my topic is handicraft in the Philippines, a brief history. So handicraft, more precisely expressed as artisanal handicraft, sometimes also called artisanary, is a type of work where useful and decorative devices are made completely by hand or by using only simple tools. It is traditional main sector of craft. So, many Filipinos are engaged in handicraft businesses. Handicraft making has become a means of livelihood for them, especially now that many handicraft owners are exporting their products to Japan, United States, Canada, Australia, Hong Kong, and Singapore, and other countries around the world. So the Philippines is the second largest world producer of handicraft, mainly baskets out of indigenous materials. This industry continues to provide a respectable contribution to foreign exchange, earning of the country of 71.9 million US dollar in 2000. While many handicraft items are also sold in local market, altogether, the sector is providing livelihood to more than 1 million Filipinos. Although the industry experienced some setbacks over the last 10 years, it has kept the respect of the high-end markets in the United States, European Union, and Japan, and has only lost a great part of the low-end market to China, our main competitor. Gidig na tabangan ng handicraft business, like nahimo na ni siyang livelihood para sa mga tao nga unemployed or employed nga naadyo talent sa handicraft, and gi-export na pud siya sa bisan asa nga lugar. And also for our information also, the Philippines is the second largest world producer of handicraft. And also nag-earn jud siya og $71.9 million in 2000. Filipino craftsmen have indigenously overcome scarcity and increasing prices of raw materials by constantly producing new designs for their products. So over the years, Philippine handicrafts have evolved through innovative changes in designs, reinforced by exciting choices and combination of indigenous materials. There is, however, still ample room for improvement, particularly in remote upland communities with little access to market information, brokering services, capital, and technologies for value addition.
Now, let's proceed to discuss about the indigenous Philippine arts and crafts. So, weaving is the most precious traditional livelihood that originated in the pre-colonial times and is still kept until today. So, sa indigenous Philippine arts and crafts, kaning weaving mo dyan ay pinaka most precious traditional livelihood and originated in the pre-colonial, so dugay na kaayo that until now naagihapon siya still exists. So the art of weaving of the Cordillera tribal groups in the northern part of the country is still existing despite of trade of the more practical mass production of clothes. So despite of the new generation, new products nga kanang atong na kita karon sa ato ang generation, even if daghan na kaayong mga nindot klase-klase ng mga clothes, but still the weaving of Cordillera tribal groups still exist. Nag-exist gihapon sila. Why? Because there are still some people who do appreciate this product, the weaving. Okay, especially for the kanang mga tao sa international, they really appreciate our product, and kita as Filipino gi-appreciate sa nato ilang mga product because of its uniqueness, especially kaning weaving, kaning the way that is the cloth is being made from weaving. So the natives use backstrap loom to produce blankets and articles of clothing. So kaning backstrap looms mo ni siya. Kani siya nga tool. Kani siya to produce mo ni siya di ay kaning gigunitan aning babayi to produce blankets and articles of clothing. Okay. So dako ni siya mag-insert kanig tela, kaning daghan kay mga stick din na din bira-birahon haron mahugot ang tela nga gi-insert. So muna siya ang backstrap loom. And then the province of Antique, ang ilaapo dito is a pinya cloth has also been produced in looms. It is a delicate and exquisite hand-woven cloth that is made from the fibers obtained from the leaves of the pineapple plants. Okay, so kuning pineapple cloth is being made out of from the pinya leaves. Kani imo siyang birahon kaning nasa ubos kaning naadere. Mao na siya ang paugahon na siya, mao na siya mahimong pinya fiber nga gamiton to produce clothes. So the example of this is the barong Tagalog, is the most popular product made from this organic and airy textile of pinya fiber. So mo di ang inani ang dagway sa barong Tagalog because it is made out of pinya fiber. So have you noticed no nga makita jud nimo ang textures sa tela ani nga product. And then maaliwalas, and then very airy, kanang lapos-lapos ang hangin when you're going to wear this cloth. And next is the Eastern Visayas. So sa Eastern Visayas, they have abaca fiber. It is produced from the abaca plant, which is grown in the same place in the country. Kaning sama sa saging ni siya, but lahi ni siya, specific ni siya nga saging as kuanan siya og abaca fiber. Lahi ni siya katong talinis kay ni siya og dahon, and then mura siya pulahon og body. So kanang iyang body ug imo na siyang kanang tadtaron, imo na siyang imo bitong pulongon ang kaning nga saging, langkaton nimo ang iyang body kay naaman siya kanang malangkat man siya, daghan siya og kanang palak-palak. So kana siya kanang iyang skin mo na siya kwaon din inanion gagmayon bitaw mo na siya ang iyang dagway, and then og mauga na siya, mura na siya og wig, mura og buhok. So, Eastern Visayas is the largest supplier of this product, followed by the Bicol region. So, ang Bicol region is known such as nagproduce og abaca fiber, but the largest supplier of this product is the Eastern Visayas. So, abaca has been cultivated in the country since 1,500 atong years, and then became known worldwide in 1,800 kapag abot ana nga year. Mainly used as rope in strip rigging. So muna siya, ang kaning abaca is usually gigamit siya og himuog kanang pisi. Pisi siya kay it's because lig-on ang abaca. So the sinami fabric is also woven from abaca. Kaning sinami fabric kuan siya, mura-mura ni siya, kani siya ang gigamit pag himuog kanang mga barong or kimona, kani siya, pero nindot ni siya nga tela. As well as specialty papers like vacuum bags, currency and tea bags, handicrafts like bags, carpets, and clothing are also some of the products made from abaca. So, kanang bag nga pang souvenir, kanang very elegant kay nga bag, aesthetic kaayo og color mo na siya made from abaca. So, kung makabantay mo og inani nga fiber gigamit, that is made from abaca. So, here are some of the products made from abaca. We have bags, carpets, and clothing. So now try to look at the bag. Very simple but elegant. It is very attractive as well. So kani siya, made na siya sa abaca, that is made of abaca. Nindot kaayo. And then look at the carpets. Very elegant. So mostly karon daghan na kayo, demand kayo kanang carpet that is made from abaca. Mao ni ang kasagara karon nga ginagamit sa mga balay kay aesthetic. And clothing, kani siya, example kaning modern nga kimono on, very nice, and other clothes nga made of abaca fiber. Okay, now let's proceed to the handicrafts from selected regions. Okay, the first one is the loom weaving. The loom weaving this is known from Cordillera Administrative Region. So in Abra, there are 3 known types of weaving techniques. Namely, first is the pinilian. Pinilian weaving features design common to the locality. So, for example, is the pineapple and guava are depicted since these are the main products of Abra. So, the main product of Abra is the pineapple and then the guava. So, kaning pinilian weaving features design common to the locality. So, kaning image ako ang gi-provide mo na siya example of pinilian weaving. So, kabantay mo anang uban nga shawl, ug imo siyang i-touch bitaw kay naipagka magaspang, and then kani lumoy kay ng kanang mga design niya, lumoy kay na siya, nindot kay na siya og texture, so inana ang sa top ray imo sa front ra nimo makita ang iyang design, and then sa back kay kana plain lang siya, plain lang dire sa front kay mo siya gi cross stitch. Second is the binakol. Binakol features uniform geometric patterns that affect the wave of sea. So, from the word geometric patterns, so naay pattern kaning waving, kaning binakol. Geometric patterns na siya. So, for example, kani siya, have you observed nga balik-balik lang na ay similarities and balik-balik lang ang iyahang design. Kana square, stripe, ana. Next is the tineri. Tineri is differentiated in its technique rather than its design since it uses twisted waving technique. So, kaning ternary, different po siya because it uses twisted waving technique. Kaning sa ubos, kaning example rin kang yarn nga black and blue, dayon gipalapos-lapos siya. Mo na siya twisted waving technique. So, gamay lang siya, minimalist lang siya nga pictures. Para ma-present, mao ni siya ang twisted waving technique. And in the right side, mao ni siya ang product, kaning blazer. So, mao na siya ang teneri. And the other handicrafts made from Cordillera Administrative Region are the woodcraft. Woodcraft. Example is this dancing with a pig. This is a sculpture that is made out of wood. Okay. So, kabantay mo, kasagara, ibutang siya sa balay as a furniture design. Design. Kani siya. Kani por magtawo, daghan ni siya. And then, the Baguio brooms, walis tambo. Okay, very sounds familiar. And the face is really familiar. The image is really familiar. Mo ni siya. Kani, kadaghan na taka-encounter ni, and then naani siya sa atong balay, gamit everyday. And then, the metal craft. Metal craft from Baguio. Kani, nindot yung kayo ilang mga metal craft dito. For example, kani ilang maraming itak. Masyag sword, pero lain lang siya. So, mo ni siya ang example sa metal craft. Very nice kayo ang mga product. And the second one is the Calado, Lumban, Laguna, and Taal, Batangas. Kaning Calado is located, makita siya sa Lumban, Laguna, and Taal, Batangas. So, ang Calado is a type of embroidery using a process of pulling threads from certain areas of a cloth, usually pinya or hosi. Then sewing and drawn threads using various stitches to form clean holes on the cloth. So, pagbuborda, embroidery. Kaning Calado is a type of embroidery. Type lang siya sa pagbuborda. So, muna siya ang example sa Calado embroidery. So, the skills of the bordadoras, kaning bordadoras is the embroiderers kanang embroidery tagaborda from Lamban and Taal in doing the Calado is truly famous even during early times. So kaning mga magbuborda sa Lamban and Taal, they're really famous sila when it comes about doing Calado. Okay, very special, unique, and nindot jud kaayo ang ilahang embroidery ilang Calado. So mo ni siya ang example sa Calado, o kani iyang gibuhat kanang gitusok-tusok ni ang needle, masyag nag-cross stitch, mo na siya mo na embroidery, nagimo siya og flowers, leaves, ana. And then the last one is the marble craft from Romblon. So Romblon marble is known to have qualities with commercial value that can rival those of other countries like Italy. So naadyoy ikabuga kaning Romblon marble. Marble is perhaps the most difficult materials to handle. Why? Because it is very durable, ligon kaayo. And then is really a stages process. Why man nga stages process? Because it is very hard, it is durable. Ang process ani is very tedious. Dapat careful ka, and then nindot imo pagama. Okay, ana. So here are the products made of marble. I know you are familiar of this. The famous mortar and pestle, ashtrays, nameplates for offices, and tombstone. So here are the famous mortar and pestle kanang iyang lusungan. Magdukduk ka din ha. So, ngano mang marble ang gigamit ani niya? It's because kung magdukduk ka, dili jud siya mabuak. So, bisag unsa pa imong idukduk dili siya mabuak. That is why kanang marble ang gigamit aning mortar and pestle. And then we have the ashtrays. Okay, mani ashtrays. Nganong marble man gigamit sa ashtrays? Para dili masunog, dili to avoid accident like masunog, and then because kani siya magod, kaning marble kay bisan pagbutangan ni siya kayo, dili siya masunog. Okay. It's look like a stone like, more siya bato. Pero lahi siya, kuani siya high quality na stone. Okay. And then we have here the nameplates for offices. So kaning marble is gigamit po siya to make a nameplates for offices. So kasagara no, mo dyan ito makita sa offices. And now daghan na kay siyang klase-klase kanang nameplates like glass, wood, pero much elegant ang marble. And then we have the last one is the tombstone. Tombstone, okay, naadyo siya. And we usually mo siya ginabuhat sa tomb, no? Kasagara, maka-afford aning marble tombstone is katong mga kuan na dili ka afford, but the low class katong gagmay lang ilaha. So pero kasagara jud ang gamiton ana is the marble. That's all about my part. Thank you. And let's proceed to the next reporter.
So now, move forward for handicraft and its basic elements. Handicraft, we have product, process, skills. So in product, which is artisanal craft, we have the aesthetic production created by hand or by using tool. So kani siya like mo ni siya ang kaning aesthetic production, mo ni siya ang mga kinahimo sa mga indigenous people like baskets and etc. Like kanang hands-on gyud siya. And also in the process, so mao ni siya ang mga technique na imong gigamit. For example, ang weaving katong ato siyang itabok-tabok siya. And also the skills, craftsmanship, mao ni siya ang kuan, which is mao na diri na nimo ma-apply ang imong talent sa paghimo ana nga specific handicraft. So murag imong mga mode of expression, ang imong motor of skills like that. So now, move forward for 3 basic elements of handicraft. Basic elements of handicraft, we have the design, material, and technique. So in design, drawing, model, mold, pattern, plan, or specification to work. Yes area, dili nimo siya like imong i-pattern, imong bot nga nimo og kanang mga label para dili ka magkasaag-saag sa imong design. And the next one is the material. So basic substance as an input. So mao ning imong mga input sa paggamit ana nga kuan like handicraft para mabuo nimo ang usa ka design nga imong gi-prepare like imong mga tools. Next one is the technique. So diri nga kuan area is the method and process of treating the materials. So it is where the method and process happens of treating the materials, like kung unsa yung paggamit pang mga materials nga imong prepare, like diri na nimo ikuan tanan ibuhos, like diri nimo buhaton tanan para mabuo ang usa ka design nga imong prepare, o para diri pud magamit ang mga material or inputs nga imong ready for that specific handicraft. Oro to siya tanan. Thank you. So for the next reporter, Christine Maestrado.
So good day and God bless everyone. So I'm the third reporter and my topic is type of Philippine handicraft industry. There are several handicraft industries in the Philippines. Different materials are used to produce these products. These are sold both to local and foreign markets. Handicrafts industries generate income and improve the quality to live of the owners and their workers, their respective families, and contribute valuable growth to our economy as well. So ang handicraft industry daw kay naa siya different materials nga gamiton para ana nga product. Then, according to Ate Maricel ganina, kaning dili lang siya sa local mahalin, pati na po dito sa mga foreign markets, mahalin ang ato ang handicrafts. Then, dili lang po ang owners ang maka-generate sa income, pati na po ang workers. Then, ang ilaha pong respective families naga-contribute po og valuable growth to our economy as well. The next is rattan craft. Rattan belongs to the palm family and a native species and found in the regions such as the Philippines in Asia, Australia, and Africa. So, ang rattan daw kay kaning belong daw siya sa palm family and na-found daw ni siya sa tulo ka region such as the Philippines in Asia, Australia, and Africa. Mo na ang tulo ka region. In Filipino term, rattan is known as yantok. So, sa Filipino term daw, mas ilado ang rattan sa pangalan nga yantok. It is a long and slender climbing plant whose shells are protected by its spines that play a major role in supporting the rattan as it grows on other plants in the forest. So, ang yantok daw, ang ihang trabaho ani niya kay supporting sa mga pag-grow sa other plants sa forest. The flexibility and durability characteristic of rattan made the finished product popular. Some of the product made out of the rattan are bags, baskets, hats, wall decor, ashtrays, picture frames, sofa sets, TV racks, cabinets, and other article and furniture for home use. So, ang rattan craft daw kay daghan yun siya mga product nga nabuhat. Sama ato akong mga gipang mention. So, makita ninyo man siguro dira sa picture no nga very unique ning beautiful kayo kaning nindot kayo nga kuan ba pagkabuhat kaning simple. Then kanang aesthetic ka siya lantawon. Next is bamboo craft. The art of making usable product out of the bamboos is called bamboo craft. You have observed that bamboos are used in building bahay kubo ni pahat. So before kaning ang gina-build jud og house kay kaning ang ginagamit jud is a bamboo craft. And furniture house for furnishing like hangers, trays, baskets, dividers, lampshades, and many more useful items at home. So, kanang nasa mga picture mo na siya mga kaning mga uban nga useful item nga makita nimo sa imuhang balay nga made from bamboo craft. Then, leather craft. Articles made out of leather are craft. Taxidermy is the term that refers to the art of preparing, stuffing, and mounting the skin of animals. So, kabantay mo ng kanang sa cow, skin sa cow nga brown. Kay same jud sila og panit aning sa leather craft. So, nakakita naman po tingalita og kanang aning nga mga product no. But generally is the head and the parts that back are used. Some example of leather products are bag, that shoes, jacket, coin purse, gloves, belts, and wallets. So, mauna siya ang mga kaning some example sa mga product nga ang gamit ka leather craft. Coconut shell craft. Coconut shell are made into useful article through coconut shell craft industry. After cocoa meat is crafted from the shell, they are cleaned and cut into various shapes to be used in making articles like bottoms, brochures, table lamps, diapers, ladies, and many more. So, ang kanang bagul in Bisaya, mao na siya, kanang bagul is coconut shell craft. So, ang kanang ding bagul kay useful po dahil siya no, pwede siya ma-recycle, pwede siya buhaton og kanang bottoms manatan siya bottoms dayon pwede po siya himuon og kaning table lamps. So di ba nindot kayo ang table lamps nga basta creative lang yun ka manindot yun siya. Next is basket weaving. This is also called basketry, basket making, which is the process of weaving unspun vegetable fibers into basket. People who weave basket are called basket makers. So kung katong mga tao nga buhat og basket kay ginatawag sila basket makers. So kita man siguro tanan no nakaila man pud siguro og basket, nakakita or naaman tingnan sa inyong balay pod basket. So sa unang panahon kaning kung mag-harvest sila og kanang vegetable sa ilang tanom, di gyud sila magamit og mga plastic sa makaron. Ang ginakuan gyud ana nila is basket. Dito na nila ipangbutang ilang mga na-harvest nga vegetables. So weaving, this is a fabric production in which two distinct set of yarns or strands are interlaced at right angles to form a fabric or cloth. Other methods of this are known as knitting, lance-making, felting, and braiding or plaiting. The longitudinal strands are called the warp, and the lateral strands are the welt of felting. Felt or woof is an Old English word which means the which is woven. So, klaro kay sa first picture, sama itong kuha ni Ate Maricel ganyan siya report, mao ni siya. Kaning appeal to siya, waving to siya. Then, kaning first picture o kay kanang magbuhat og trapo, ing anion man gyud kanang kuot sa ilalom, then kuha na po, na bitaw yun. Kaning sa second picture, kay katumaning, murag birabiraon, manata ni siya. Lailay sila og procedure sa pagbuhat. Next is tathing. This is the technique for handcrafting adorable lance through constructing a series of knots and loops. Tathing is a commonly used lance engine as dollies, collars, and other decorative pieces. So kanang magbuhat ka og bracelet or kanang sa kamot nga kanang basta bracelet siya nga kanang useful materials magigamit. So kanang gusto nimo i-design. So mo ni siya ang imuhang gamiton. Then na siya kaning kung gusto kag half hinge lang ingon na niya siya paghikot. Then kung gusto po katong cow hinge kani pod ang imuhang gamiton. So mo ni siya ang tathing. Next, macrame. This is a form of textile making using knotting instead of weaving or knitting. Square knots are the primary knots form and forms of hitching like full hinge and double half hinge are made. So instead nga katong imong buhat kaning gamiton kay knotting or weaving. So ang imo na lang kuanon kay kaning ano na nimo siya. Kaning form hitching like full hinge and double half hinge are made. So kana dieng kuan, kana dieng dream catcher kay diri dito siya nabilong. So nindot pud kay siya pag kuano pagkabuhat pero made of yarn lang gihapon na siya ang ubang material pero lisod kay pud na siya buhaton. And the last one is crochet. The process of creating fabric form yarn, trained, or other material strands using a crochet hook is called crochet. Crochet is derived from a French word means hook. Hooks available in the market are made of different materials such as metals, wood, or plastic. So, ang pagbuhat dahil sa crochet, kay na po siya different materials. Kanina siya ay kaning metals, wood, or plastic. So, mo na ang mga different materials kung magbuhat ka o crochet. So, depende tingali na kung sa imong buhaton. So, nagdepend po siya sa materials nga magamiton. So, kaila naman siguro kayo ta ng crochet. So, sama ng uso gani kinakaroon nga made from ingon ani ra ang flower ang imong ihatag, stuff toy. So, daghan pug ka og mabuhat nga crochet and kanang bisag unsa nga kuan kanang imong buhaton. And that's all for my topic about my report.
Yes, everyone. By the way, I'm Dagurus Nida Arumpak. For today's video, I will discuss basic principles of handicraft. Number 1, handicraft serves always a purpose or a need. Creation of handicraft is understood to have evolved from a felt need, thus knowing the function of the object is important. Kinibintaw handicraft comes from the Old English handicraft, which means skills of the hand and was probably modeled after handiwork.
All items by artisan like pottery, hand-woven blankets, handmade jewelry, and quilts stitched by hand are all examples of handicraft. For the number 2, knowledge of handicraft always require the understanding of its essential or basic elements, which are materials, technique, and design product. Okay, kinibitaw number 2 is, as far as I know, most of the handicraft, especially here in the Philippines, are handmade by our ancient Filipino women, and they make sure the materials that they use in making different handicraft. For the number 3, economy of materials and techniques must be practiced. The quality of the product is affected if this principle is violated. Number 3 is, kinibitaw, yes, the materials of products that are used in making handicraft should be practiced by the manufacturer in order to maintain the good quality of the product, so that the buyers would be satisfied in every outcome of your business, which is the handicraft. For the number 4, handicraft activity requires attention in mind. A conducive workplace free from distraction is necessary for a craftsman when working on a project. For the number 4 is, artisan and craft person are highly creative and enjoy details work, and they often work on their own. For the number 5, handicraft should be learned from a simple to complex. So number 5 is, the simple way is making handicraft is that when arts and crafts are used in a fun way to exercise your creativity, because there are some crafts that call for almost every type of material imaginable, but some of the best ideas make use of simple supplies like paper, glue, fabric, and paint. For the number 6, good craftsman is influenced by the materials, technique, tools, equipment, the working environment, and the skills of the craftsman. For the number 6 is, craftsman is the quality that comes from creating with passion, care, and attention to detail. It is quality that is honed, refined, and practiced over the course of a career, and it is important because the ability to create something elegant and highly quality. For the number 7, forms follows function. The art principle, which is the key to good design, simply means that the form of or shape of a jar, including other features like a cover or handle, must be related to the function of the jar itself. For the number 7 is, forms of function is the principles of design associated with late 19th and early 20th century crafts, person, and industrial design in general of every product. For the number 8 is, there is always the best technique for accomplishing a design. It is necessary to plan and search for the best technique from a doing product. Okay, kinibitaw number 8 is, handicrafts play very an important role in representing the culture and tradition of any country or religion. Handicrafts are unique expression and present a culture, tradition, and heritage of a country. Kinibitaw number 8 is, importante jud siya sa mga tradisyon like katong pagbuhat og mga ingon-ana nga kuan katong para sa kamay ba kining like pottery, hand-woven blankets is pwede ni siyang i-proceed sa laing country nga makapresent siya culture, tradition, and heritage of a country. That's all. Thank you. God bless everyone.